Hey there, and welcome back to Crystal Talks. It's Katie and Cynthia here. We are diving into a special episode today as we for most of us, it's like getting back into a routine soon. So, we're talking about the back to self reset as we jump into this kind of fall season. We're going to share crystals and essential oils for grounding during busy seasons. So, before we get started, be sure you hit subscribe and you will not miss us in any of our future episodes. We're here every week with a new Crystal Talks episode talking all things nature's magic. Our goal is always to provide wisdom and education on nature's magic, crystals, essential oils, etc., and to really support you by sharing that wisdom. So, hit subscribe and you won't miss us. Diving into today. Life moves in seasons. Some seasons invite rest and reflection, while others fill our days with full calendars, changing routines, family responsibilities, work commitments, and endless to-do list. And if we're all being honest, the world we live in today, most of us live in a constant busy season. Those rest and reflection seasons feel smaller and smaller. So, this episode is really to support you during the busy times that kind of feel like it's all the time, at least for some of us. It's easy to stay connected when everything around us is slow. But we're sometimes becoming disconnected from ourselves as the busyness happens because we're so busy with the go, go, go. Today's episode is that invitation to pause, to breathe, to reconnect with what supports you to feel grounded, centered, and supported. Together, we'll explore 3 beautiful crystals, 3 nurturing essential oils, and gently bring that support for when life feels busy or overwhelming. We'll also end with a simple back to self ritual that you can enter into whenever you have just a moment. This is not something big or complex. It's really about taking a moment, and you can return to it whenever you need that moment of calm. So, let's get into it. Cynthia, can you share with why we might feel disconnected during busy seasons?
Well, it's if you look at it, and if you take the time to look at it, it's understandable. Life becomes full. Our attention naturally shifts outward, away from ourselves. We have schedules we have to think about. We have responsibilities. We have appointments. We have deadlines. We're taking care of other people. We're meeting expectations coming at us from all directions, and it's hard to remember to think about ourselves and what we need during those times. But if you do, you may notice subtle signs that you've drifted away from yourself. Maybe your mind feels constantly busy. Maybe your body feels tense. You find yourself rushing from one task to the next without even taking a full breath. So, grounding isn't about escaping a busy life, it's about learning how to stay connected to yourself while living it. Sometimes all it takes is one intentional pause to begin returning to yourself. I really urge you to give this a try, because I think it doesn't take long, and once you try it, you experience that peace. I think that will be enough to encourage you to try it again and again and again and make it part of your routine, so that you can actually get through what you have to do with more ease and grace and self-compassion, which in turn reflects how you, for most of us, react to other people.
Very true. So, let's talk about what grounding really means. Grounding is often described as feeling connected to the earth. And while we can associate grounding with that, it also is about feeling connected to yourself. It's a practice of returning to the present moment with awareness. When we're grounded, we tend to make decisions with greater clarity. Our nervous system has an opportunity to settle. Our thoughts become less reactive. We feel more capable of responding thoughtfully instead of simply reacting to everything and everyone around us. Grounding doesn't require hours of meditation. It can begin with a single breath, a walk outdoors, forest bathing. We talked about that earlier in June. Find that episode. Holding a meaningful crystal, or notice something where your feet meet the floor. Small moments of presence have the power to create meaningful shifts. So, let's talk about what crystals can really support this grounding of energy that you can use for those just moments of pause. Cynthia, can you dive into it for us?
Well, the first up and the foremost one for me is Smoky Quartz, which is great for releasing overwhelm and finding stability. Smoky Quartz is an amazingly powerful grounding stone, but the energy is gentle. In fact, it's considered one of the most supportive grounding stones. Its energy feels steady, calming, and reassuring. Many people, including myself, enjoy working with Smoky Quartz when life feels overwhelming because it encourages us to release what we've been carrying and reconnect with a greater sense of stability. You might say, rather than absorbing every responsibility or emotion around us, Smoky Quartz reminds us that it's okay to let go of what no longer belongs to us or serves us. You can hold Smoky Quartz during meditation, keep it on your desk during busy work days, or simply carry it with you as a gentle reminder to pause and breathe. It's a it's a clear stone. It would make a beautiful piece of jewelry as well to to keep with you on a constant basis. What else have we got, Katie?
Another great stone for grounding is moss agate. It's really great for reconnecting with nature and that emotional balance. It carries this quiet wisdom of nature. It has the beautiful green patterns in it that remind you that growth happens gradually and every season has a purpose. It's a crystal that encourages emotional balance while supporting you to reconnect with your calming rhythms and the calming rhythms of the natural world. When life feels rushed, moss agate gently invites you to slow your pace. Notice what's happening around you. The sound of birds, fresh air, the sunlight through the trees, sunlight through your windows if you're not an outdoor person. Even a few mindful moments of that outdoor energy, even if you're looking from the window, can really support restoring perspective. Like nature itself, moss agate reminds us that we don't need to rush our growth. We can take our time, we can move slowly and purposefully and simply. Another really great stone for grounding and calming is Amazonite. This is a beautiful stone. It's very calming for emotional noise and supporting of boundaries, which is so essential in those busy times. Amazonite offers a peaceful, balancing energy that supports both honest communication and healthy boundaries. Busy seasons can often bring competing demands. You might feel pulled in many directions while trying to meet everyone's expectations, including your own. But if you're anything like me, your own expectations often fall behind everybody else's, something I'm working on. Amazonite encourages us to pause before saying yes. So I think Amazonite is something I need to work with too. Listen to your own needs and to communicate with kindness and confidence. Creating healthy boundaries isn't about pushing people away. It's about protecting your energy and the energy that allows you to care for yourself as well as others with greater presence. So all three of these stones are really great to support you through those busy seasons that, again, are often throughout the year. We definitely have essential oils to share with you for grounding and to continue and support this energy we're discussing. Cynthia, can you share those oils with us?
Absolutely. Essential oils, working with crystals are just amazing for creating moments of calm throughout the day. And like the crystals, I'm going to suggest three. But if you feel called to a different one, please give it a try, whatever your intuition tells you. But these are great places to start. Vetiver, one of the lesser known oils, it's fabulous for deep grounding and nervous system support. It has a very rich, earthy aroma that it just feels grounding, deeply stabilizing. Many people enjoy diffusing vetiver or applying it. If you haven't tried it before, I would dilute it. On the bottoms of the feet. It's great before meditation or bedtime because it's very calming. It should be part of your calming self-care routine. The earthy scent encourages us to slow down and reconnect with the present moment. Cedarwood, it's just sort of like a comfort oil. It brings comfort, warmth, and emotional steadiness. It has that warm, woodsy aroma that invokes feelings of walking through, a peaceful forest, especially an evergreen forest. It creates a comforting atmosphere that supports emotional steadiness and relaxation. So perhaps you might want to try diffusing it while you're journaling or reading or enjoying a quiet evening at home. Give it a chance and allow its grounding aroma to remind you that strength can be both gentle and steady. And last, but certainly not least, is my all-time favorite, frankincense. Truly, truly amazing essential oil. In this case, we're going to recommend it because of its abilities of presence, reflection, and mindful connection. It's been treasured for centuries as an oil that supports reflection, mindfulness, and intentional living. It has a very calming aroma that encourages deeper breathing and moments of quiet awareness. Many people, including myself, enjoy using frankincense during meditation and prayer. It can also be used during yoga or just any practice that invites greater presence. Sometimes the greatest gift we can offer ourselves is simply being fully here, fully aware.
So let's dive into this simple back to self reset ritual. Something you can do at any time, just for a moment, that you can return to as often as you'd like. So to begin, you're going to find a comfortable place to sit. Hold that crystal that feels most supportive today, whatever it might be, if it's one that we discussed or something entirely different. If you're using an essential oil, diffuse it nearby or inhale its aroma mindfully. You could also use it in a roller bottle with a blend if you'd like, pairing it with a crystal as well in the roller ball or crystal chips. Once you have that all set up, you're gonna just soften the eyes, close them if you feel comfortable. Take 3 slow breaths. With each inhale, invite calm, and with each exhale, release the pressure to do everything perfectly. Imagine roots extending from your feet into the earth. With every breath, those roots become stronger, offering steadiness and support. And gently repeat to yourself, I return to myself with compassion. I choose presence over pressure. I trust that small moments of care create lasting balance. Remain here for several quiet breaths. Notice how your body feels. Notice your breath. Notice the simple comfort of being fully present. And then when you're ready, you'll gently open your eyes and carry this feeling with you as you move through the rest of your day. Now, I know I just kind of walked you through this ritual. There's also going to be a shorter video that you can find, and we'll link it below in the description, where it'll just guide you through this. You could just hit play and it'll be my voice guiding you through this. It'll just be a minute or two, but it'll help you to create that space and following the ritual.
Busy seasons are just a natural part of life. As Katie said earlier, they seem like they're almost every season of life. And there's just always going to be moments when life asks more of us. What matters during these times is remembering that we can return to ourselves again and again. Grounding isn't something that we achieve once. In fact, if the more you do this, the easier it will become. You'll find you've got your crystal that you feel most comfortable with, or your roller bottle of oils that you can just rub on a dab and take a whiff, or simply open the bottle. It's that simple, but it's a matter of letting it become a practice. One breath, one walk outside, one mindful choice, one quiet moment at a time. Regardless of whether you choose crystals to connect or essential oils, simply use time in nature, or just moments of stillness, every one of those gentle practices becomes a way of nurturing your well-being. So very, very vital. And it's actually a way of taking care of yourself, but it's a way of serving others, because you really do, as the saying goes, serve best when your own vessel is full.
Absolutely. I always say you want your cup to be overflowing, and then you give from your overflow, so your cup always stays full. We would love to hear from you. What came up for you during this episode? Are you feeling that busy season? Do you feel it all the time, like I was talking about earlier? When life feels especially busy, what helps you feel grounded again? Which crystal or essential oil are you feeling most connected to right now? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to connect with you on social media with your questions. How is this ritual supporting you? What crystals and essential oils are really pulling you through those busy seasons? You can find us on Instagram or Facebook at Shop EWBMS. If you found this episode supportive, consider subscribing. Consider sharing it with someone that might also find it supportive. Wellness practices, seasonal or year-round, crystal education, mindful rituals, all designed to support body, mind, and spirit. That's what we do here at Crystal Talks. Until next time, we hope that you find moments of stillness, reconnect with your inner wisdom, and remember that coming back to yourself is always a journey worth taking. We'll be back here next week with another Crystal Talks episode. Until then, if you want to grab some more crystals for your toolbox, www.ewbms.com, and we will see you next week. Take care.